Yo, 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 guys. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, welcome, Tom. Good to see you. Basic, welcome, bro. Who we got? We got Rob in the house. Welcome, welcome, guys. Yeah, welcome everyone. Let's have another good session today. Hope everyone's good. Ready for the session. Man like Joe. Let me have a look at these questions. So for the caller, when have you booked it for, Basic? What day, bro? Drop me a message, mate. Drop me a message on Instagram or TikTok. Yeah, drop me a message on Insta or TikTok, mate. I'll get it sorted for you. Or message me on Discord if you've got me on Discord. Yeah, we'll start breaking these markets down in a second, guys. I'll just get a few more people in. Cheers for the likes. I appreciate you all. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's crush this session. Let's finish this year and this week and this year off strong, guys. I mean, we've 50 ticks yesterday on stream, which is good. So let's finish the week, the month, and the year off. As we mean to go on for 2026. Drop me a DM, Basic. I'll get that sorted for you. I might be able to... I'll sort it for you, mate. Just drop me a message. I'll get it sorted after the live, okay? But make sure you message me to get it done. Good morning, Joe. I'm down 400. What have you been taking, Dillo? What entries have you been taking? Yeah, welcome, guys. We'll start breaking down in a second. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been ranging. I'm just waiting for a few more people to get it. Just waiting for a few more people to get in before we start breaking down. Bro, your patience and control is another level. Chris, it comes, mate. When you have a strategy and a clear plan, patience comes naturally. Guys, everyone's dissing gold London session. Yeah, it's been washed this week, to be honest, and last week. Is this trading with AI? No, I trade my own. I don't trade AI. Patience, yeah, patience for sure, guys. Patience for sure today. I'm just waiting. Guys, we'll start breaking gold down in 1 to 2 minutes, okay? Just waiting for the views to build up a little bit. We've got 33 on TikTok, 70 on TikTok, 30 on YouTube. What's your take on PA? Yeah, very choppy. I'll break what I'm looking down in a second. Okay, so basically what I'm going to be watching on gold, if anybody looking at gold now thinking that there's opportunities in this sideways price action is very impatient, okay? Very impatient and has no strategy, because this is just super choppy price action. And what I'm going to be waiting for here on gold, you know, coming into the US session, is I'm going to be just waiting for a break or a rejection from the potentially, well, I'd prefer to see a rejection or a breakout. If I can see a breakout either way, I'd be looking to execute this, okay? But will I be looking to force positions inside this choppy price action? Not at all. I'm going to be staying very patient. Gold is very choppy in London. You know, you can see, look at the texture. We had a decent break to the downside. I was actually looking for some sells with the guys in the community here, but there were just no valid positions. So I had to sit back and say, okay, I got to let this go. After this sell-off, we've literally just tracked sideways. And there's a few reasons for it. We are in December. You know, people who are trading with this big volume, they are starting to, you know, take holidays, step away from the market. But it doesn't matter. There's no valid entries in this range. It's as simple as that. If there's no valid entries, I can't take it. It's as simple as that. All right. So if, you know, I am open to some maybe potential trades inside the range if I do get rejections from these levels. But like I say, I'd need a strong liquidity and closure for that. But for now, this is my range on gold. Simple as it needs to be. Yo, Ashton, good to see you, mate. Welcome. Yo, James. Welcome, bro. Yeah, good to see you all, guys. Ashton, how's it going, man? But yeah, guys, if you get to the end of the day, if you get to the end of your trading session today and you say to yourself, Joe, or if you say to yourself, I took 3 or 4 losses inside this chop today, that is you either being very, very impatient, not having a strict plan, okay, and you're basically just gambling to that extent. You know, if you're not trading with a plan and you're not being patient, you've got them. You know, you're literally like a gambler in a casino, okay? For me, trying to trade in this range, there's just no confirmation. There's no strong close. There's no nothing, okay? So as simple as this, I'm going to be waiting for a breakout here. Simple breakout and continuation play. Hello, Master. Hello, bro. Good to see you. Nasdaq here, I was actually looking for some longs on the breakout. I was actually looking for some longs here on Nasdaq. But yeah, there was just no entry after this breakout. I mean, it would have been nice to catch it, but as it broke out, it just flew. Yeah, as always, guys, smash a like, smash a comment if you've got any questions. But I mean, I'm not doing anything here on Nas. I mean, look at what Nas has just done. Nas has just taken these targets to the left. Nas has just taken targets. It'd be nice to, you know, it'd be nice to see Nas pull back a little bit from here. Yo, Card, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Past 2 fundeds, Tyler, Legend, W, man. Fabi, good to see you, mate. Welcome. Yeah, gold. Yeah, this is my analysis on gold. Very, very simple stuff. To be honest with you, I would personally expect... One second. I would expect a lot of retail traders buying from here, buying from this big level of support. I would expect them to have their stop losses down here on these lows. So I'm personally going to be looking for breaks below this range and sells into them lows. So if I can get a closure below here, I'm going to be looking for a nice sell-off on gold. I really do think there's a lot of liquidity sitting down here. So, yeah. If I can see like this next 30 close below this range, I'm going to be looking for a sell-off. Potentially like 60, 70 ticks there. Currently, I trade GC on my 150k accounts, and anything like 50k accounts, I use MGC. Yeah, micros. No, Adam, just trade gold and Nasdaq. Yeah, just gold and Nasdaq. Reese, no. Not this again. Half-risk sells on Nas. Let's have a look. I mean, yeah, you potentially. I mean, that's not a bad shout, actually. It's really not a bad shout. Is it risky trying to sell all the way up here after this push? Yes. If you're happy to try and take a little half-risk sell to take some of this liquidity down here, I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I mean, you've even taken liquidity here. So I think if this 15 clause is bearish, could it continue pushing down? Yeah. I think there's a lot of range to fill down here, you know. For a pullback, I'd expect this range to get filled. So maybe you can just capitalize on this little push down. Like I say, not huge, not the best risk to reward, but definitely valid if it closes bearish. I'm going to be watching that. I'm watching for Nasdaq sells on this 15, maybe for like a little 2 micro sell. And I'm going to be watching 15-minute here on gold for sells. Quick walkthrough of how I enter and exit a trade. I can't do that very quickly, mate, because I've got different entries that I look for. I've got impulse entries, half-risk entries, confirmation. There's 3 entries in my playbook. I can't just break it down quickly. I mean, it's very simple the way I trade, but I can't break it down quickly. What prop firm do I use? I use these, mate. Okay, not a bad closure here on Nas. Not a bad Nasdaq closure for sells. I mean, I would like to see this maybe create a bottom wick. I mean, I'm not going to put the order in super quick. I mean, you can see it's only 30 seconds into the candle. So I need to see if this is going to... Oh, let me just log in. Yeah, I'm not going to put this order in just yet because, I mean, we've just... yeah, I'm only going to use very small risk on this one as well. This is risky. Being so bullish, I don't really like to sell against that pressure, but, I mean, this 15-minute candle is telling me that price could continue pushing down here. So I'm gonna put a sell stop on the low of this current 15 candle. And yeah, I'm gonna be risking like $50 here just to see if I can get that continuation or that half risk entry continuation down from this level into fill this range. Okay, and then maybe more range to the downside. If we do start breaking back above this yellow line, I'll just cancel the order because that's too much for me. So yeah, there's a sell stop in here. It's a sell stop. If you understand sell stops, you'll know. So basically, the overall idea is trying to take sells based off this rejection on the last 15. I mean, I'm only risking like $70 here. And I'll probably just take partials like here. Yeah, I'll probably partial here. I mean, it is a little bit messy up here, but that's the risk you take with half risk. That's the risk you take with half risk. I mean, I don't know if you can see this order, guys, on TikTok. There it is. I thought I'd just move it to the right for you a little bit. If you want to see my full screen on TikTok, head over to my YouTube, guys. Do I wait for the closure candle? Yes, I do. I always wait for candle closes. Yeah, I'll give this a little bit more time because it's the hourly closure as well. I'm gonna give this a little bit more time because it's the hourly closure too. I mean, yeah, if it does flip bearish, I'd expect this to continue pushing down. I mean, yeah, I'm not expecting like a huge push to the downside or a huge pullback with it being so bullish. But I mean, if I can catch it from here, manage at this level, and then take my full TP all the way down here, that would be the end sort of goal for this on Nasdaq. I mean, it is a valid half risk at this level, but I mean, if it doesn't flip in a couple of minutes, I'm just going to cancel and wait for the 30 or wait for the next 15. There's a lot of liquidity. Yeah, there is a lot of liquidity to the downside. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for a pullback trade, really. This 15 entry. So really, that's the entry that I'm looking for. The only problem with this trade is that it is a little bit messy here. You know, look at all these wicks. This is why I'm using super low risk on this entry. How many trades do I take a day? 1 to 2 trades a day, mate. 1 to 2 trades per day. Yeah, there's no bottom wick on this 30 as well. So I'd expect that to be created as well as the hourly. So I'd expect that to be created. What's the best way to start learning as a beginner? You know, you've got some decent things, you know, maybe even start on YouTube or Baby Pips or something. If you're really, really brand new. Look at the 5 minute. Yeah. I'm going to cancel this in a minute anyway, mate. This is getting cancelled anyway. It's probably not going to flip. So there's probably going to be no trade on this execution here. Well, this sell stop. I'd have wanted, to be honest with you, with this being a 15-minute order, 15-minute entry, I wanted this to flip into profit. Right, I'm cancelling that order, guys. There's no trade on Nasdaq here for me. There's no flip. There's no execution. There's no entry. Yeah. Yeah, I trade MNQ and GC gold. Yeah. Yeah, Nasdaq's not really doing much here, to be fair. I mean, it closed nice and bearish. I was looking for them sells down. But if it doesn't flip bearish from here, I can't take sells, so... What was my entry? I didn't take a trade, mate. I didn't take a position. I was looking for this to flip bearish, and then I'd be in the trade, but there was no trade. Yeah, gold's breaking out. Gold is breaking out. Not many targets, but I could see it pushing into some levels above, to be fair. Love the content. Keep it up, bro. You too, man. I appreciate you being here. What's my risk to reward? Do you mean my average risk to reward? Average risk to reward's like 1 to 1.4. But my average strike rate, my average win rate's like 70%. Yeah, this could flip and push, but I mean, it's not got long to do what it needs to do. I'd normally keep it in a little bit longer, but the fact that this is super choppy, this range, just tells me that it's going to tag me in and then continue to range. But we'll see. Gold may break out, yeah. Gold might look good for longs in a second, depending on how it breaks out. We'll see. We'll see how it breaks out. It's already happening, yeah, but you need to wait for closes. If you don't wait for candle closes, you're going to get burnt. You know, anybody just buying gold here, not waiting for the candle close, what could price do? Well, price could just reverse and continue pushing down. What's my strategy? My strategy is breakouts of ranges. So can you see how we're breaking out of this range to the upside? I would be looking for longs on the breakout, on the closure, into targets like this. Okay, just like we saw here. Can you see this big green candle closure to the upside? I look to buy on breakouts into targets. Just like this. Very, very simple. I keep it as simple as it needs to be. You know, I don't overcomplicate the charts. Yeah. Yeah, cheers for the follows, guys. Oh, who's this? Keep calling. Okay, we're back. Yo, Daniel, welcome, bro. How do you know where your target is? Target's just liquidity. Yeah, target is liquidity. Target's liquidity and levels. So what price do I enter at? It depends where the closure is of the candle. I mean, there's nothing, you can't really predict where an entry is going to be without waiting for the candle close. If you are, you're not trading with too much confirmation. You know, if you're entering pre-candle or pre-candle close as it's still open, the likelihood of you getting wicked out is quite high. I mean, think about this. Think about this with the sellers here. Can you see this big candle to the downside? Could you imagine any people selling down here as they think it's bearish? Look at that. They've just been stopped out. Holy chop, yeah. Let's see if we can get a decent breakout candle here on gold and I can long this. I mean, there is some targets all the way up here. There is some targets all the way up here on gold, but it depends how big this closure is. And it really depends on how we close here on the 15. Maybe I can look for a little wick fill if it's worth it. You know, if the wick fill's worth it, I might take it, but yeah, I'll have to go from there. I mean, at the end of the day, this candle closure is telling me that price wants to continue. If it leaves enough ticks for me to wick fill, I'll take buys. Because wick fill could be nice. How much do I make off one trade? It depends, mate. It depends. Oh my god. Why did we not stay in Nasdaq? Oh, wow. Is that the... Wow, look at that. That was the trade we literally had in, like, 3 to 4 minutes ago. Did anybody hold this order that I had in on Nas? That was like that would have been like a $500 win, that, just from this move. That's like 1 second price action. Yeah, Nas flew to TP. Did anybody took 200 there? Beautiful, guys. If you kept it in, nice. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you kept the order in. If you didn't, don't be bothered. I didn't. The worst thing that you can do is get 4 more now. Nas flipped the last minute of the 15. Yeah, it's very rare that happens. An L. There was no L there. If anything, that was like an impossible trade to lose. Even if you took it where I took it, like, it never came close to stop loss. Like, that literally smashed TP in a minute. That's all I was looking for, really. Just that little pullback. To be honest with you guys, if I took this, I would have been happy with taking my profits here. Just for a little pullback to take liquidity to push higher. Because Nasdaq here took liquidity. So it had to come down to fill liquidity in that range to push higher. That's just basic liquidity concepts. Yeah, that would have been... Look at that. What a push. I mean, if I would have left a runner, I'd have probably left it into this structure. But that's a beautiful push. Like, look at that. Insane. Insane. Gold. Yeah, gold's flying as well into that wick fill as expected. No bottom wick. I mean, the only thing I can really wait for here is a 15 closure below this level and then look to get in on a re-entry below this level. I mean, if this 15 closes below this level here, so if we get a 15 closure below here, then I can look for sells into this structure. Okay. That's probably the next entry for me on gold. Why didn't you enter gold on the break? I didn't enter gold on the break because it broke very weak and it closed like as a liquidity grab as well. And also there was no candle for me to enter on. I needed a bottom wick. This instantly just pushed up. But if you look at Nasdaq was beautiful because it came up, it created that wick and then pushed down. Yeah, the 1 minute just played ball there, didn't it? Look at that. I mean, nothing flipped down. That's just pure volume. I mean, yeah, the only thing I can really look for on Nas now is if we close below this range, then I can look for sells. What's my win rate? 70%. Yeah, 70%. I mean, if you're looking at the last 2 weeks of live streams, it's like 90%. But on average, like 70. So yeah, see how this 15 closes and then maybe I can take some more sells down. Oh, you in Nas? No, I had the order in. If I were in, I would have probably taken partials there. But a few who watched the breakdown caught it. So if this 15 can close bearish, I'll take another sell, but we'll see. Orange news 1 minute, like, oh yeah, fair enough. That it'll probably just we're coming into the US session. Look at the way Nasdaq's pushed. Nasdaq needed to grab liquidity. Nas needed to grab liquidity to push any higher. This was actually quite likely to happen, grab liquidity to push higher. Just think of it in orders. How much did I lose before I got to where I am now? Oof. 20, 30K. A lot. But like I say, I can make that in a month sometimes. So it doesn't really bother me. If you've got a vision of where you want to be with your trading and you're working a job and you're losing money, and you've got a vision, it shouldn't it shouldn't affect you. It never affected me. Like, I used to lose a lot of money on funding challenges and stuff, but I knew it was just all lessons. I just knew it were all lessons. I was happy to lose money learning lessons. Yo, first stream, can't wait to start profiting. Legend, just good to see you, man. Yeah, guys on TikTok, if you want to join the free Telegram's in the TikTok bio. Yeah, free Telegram's in the TikTok bio. Yeah, so 1530 closure below this range. I'm going to be looking for a sell-off here. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for another sell-off on Nas. Because there could be a wick fill and liquidity to trade into. Maybe a wick fill and liquidity to push down further. But I mean, this was the optimal entry up here. Just copped 550k vals for Q1. L trades, good stuff, man. And good luck with them, bro. I hope you crush them, man. Someone is pretending to be you. Yeah, guys, make sure you're following this. Thanks for letting me know, Abby. But make sure you're following this account and you're fine. If you follow this account, you're sweet. I mean, I will never follow you first. If you message me, I'll reply to you, but I will never just reach out and message you randomly. Just understand that. I'm not that desperate. What about gold? I mean, gold had this bit. I was looking for gold longs on this candle to wick fill. The problem were there was no wick to enter on, so this would have played out for buys as well. Yeah, I mean, if I did the buys is what I wanted after this candle closure, it would have played out. The only thing I can really do on gold now is wait for the 30 to close and maybe buy the next 30. If this 30 can close bullish, I might take a 30-minute buy wick fill. But we'll see. We will see. I mean, I should have kept that in. That'd have been nice. It would have been a short stream if we did, but I mean, super clean. Yeah, guys, if you're on the stream, drop a thumbs up, okay? Drop a thumbs up on the chat, on the YouTube and TikTok. If you're new to the channel as well, drop a subscribe, drop a follow. Good to see you all. Gold, yeah, gold 30. I'm looking for the 30 closure and then buys on gold. That's the plan. Yo, Duncan. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. How much winnings do I shoot for per day? Or how much do I aim for each day? I don't have daily profit targets, mate. Daily profit targets hold you back. Anybody who says, oh, I aim for 200 a day, they're not long-term profitable because you'll end up blowing up trying to reach them daily targets. You know, you might be on negative 50, but in your head, you're saying, I need to get to 200. It's just never going to work. I used to be that. I was like, oh, if I can make $100 a day, sound. But I was forcing positions. I was doing all the things that you shouldn't be doing to be a consistent trader, and that's waiting for your perfect valid entry. If you don't see that, there's no trading to do. What do I think about? I don't trade silver. XAG. I mean, it's just as chop. Look at that. That's why I don't trade it. I see silver's always very choppy for me. Choppy and wicky. I mean, there's big wicks on silver. What's the wick mean? The wick is just this, mate. Can you see how you've got a body? So you've got the body here. Okay, you've got the body here. And next to the, you've got the body and then you've got the wick above, okay? And the wick is just the prior bullish. When this candle was bullish, that's all that wick is. It's when the candle was bullish, how bullish the candle were at this time. The candle body is how bearish it closed. Okay. Any tips for passing a funded account? Yes. If you've got a profitable strategy, just stay consistent with it. Watch your risk management. Take it slow. Stick to valid trades. And don't like expect that you need to pass it to be a good trader, because it's just not true. You're gonna fail many challenges. It's not letting you join. Let me put it in here, bro. If you want to join the Telegram, you press the link in the TikTok bio. It'll come up saying free Telegram. Press the free Telegram and then press the 3 dots in the top right corner. Open in browser. You'll be able to join. Right, maybe I can take a little Wickfill buy here. Maybe I can take a little Wickfill buy. How many ticks do I have there? 40 ticks is not bad. Maybe I can take a little Wickfill buy. If this can bottom wick, I might take a little buy here in a second. I mean, if it instantly pushes up, it's a no-go, but we'll see. Anything on Nasdaq either? Nah. What broker? Lemoy. Send me a DM on here, mate. I'll send you the name of it. Oh, mate, some people caught that. Yeah, some people caught that. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can... Yeah, look at that. Look at that. There's not much I can do there on gold. I wanted them buys, just like we mentioned, but... It's just instantly pushed up. Not much you can do. I mean, did anybody market execute these buys we were talking about? I tell you what, it's been teasing. Gold's been very teasing today. That's why you got to stick to a plan. Just caught the NQ. Nice. I made a quick book. Nice. Everyone got it. I mean, that's the difference between me and everybody else. I just won't take a position if it's not valid. I'm not gonna get FOMO. I'm not gonna revenge it. I'm just gonna wait. Let's see. Hey man, I'm 2 to 3 days from passing my 50k combine. Would it be okay to start with 150k combine? Get over the line on the 50K first, mate. I mean, how do you know you're 2 to 3 days from passing? You don't know what the future is going to be like for that account. The best thing, the main thing to do is get over the line on the 50K and then worry about the 150. I can goals testing my patience today. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I cancelled this here on Nasdaq. Which a few actually held and caught this sell. Look at that. That's like a 4 risk to, well, even more, like an 8, 7 risk to reward there on 2 15-minute candles. Beautiful. I can never get it right. Anthony, mate, you need a plan and you need a solid plan and strategy. Okay. It's no good me telling you how to enter a position, because I can tell you everything now, but you won't remember it without a solid plan and understanding what you need to do every single time you're on the charts. You know, I keep it very, very simple. And I mean, you can learn what I teach here. You know, you can learn my strategy, but the best thing to do is learn a profitable plan, and basically build a profitable strategy. Yeah, guys, the one-to-one mentorship spots are open. The one-to-one mentorship spots are open. So if you want to join the mentorship, go to the TikTok bio and apply. You got to apply for the one-to-one mentorship. I've not been able to enter it. Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them, Aaron, bro. It happens, mate. What's my profitability this year? Percentage-wise, I'm not 100% sure because I trade different size prop firms. But I've been averaging, I've been consistent with payouts. Yeah, I mean, Anthony, go and have a look at the free Telegram, bro. You'll just scroll up like 4 to 5 months and have a look. You don't need to go back like a year. I mean, you can do if you want. But, I mean, you can see the consistency of payouts, like 4, 5 payouts a month. Do I only trade gold? I trade gold and Nasdaq. The free Telegram is just like links, like free gems and stuff now and again, like my links and stuff for the YouTube and TikTok lives and stuff. I mean, you can join the free Telegram in the TikTok bio if you want. Anybody on the YouTube, I'll put it in here for you too. There you go. I mean, that Nasdaq trade was super clean as well. Oh. Quick question. No, they don't. I don't really recommend people to like sort of trade one pair in correlation with another to get an entry. Because like you need to trade what's in front of you. If you trade gold, analyze gold. If you trade Nasdaq, analyze Nasdaq. You know, don't be like looking at S&P and then going, oh, S&P's doing this, so this means Nasdaq's going to do this. Like, you're trading 2 completely different charts. And I think a lot of people get confused with all that. Like, I literally either say to myself, is there a valid entry on gold? Yes, I'll take it. Is there a valid entry on NQ? No, I'm not taking it. Simple as that. Yes or no. Do I take a trade every day? Heather, not every single day. There's some days where I sit out because there's just no entries. On average, 1 to 2 trades a day is what I take. Yeah. Yeah, 1 to 2 trades a day is what I take. I just started trading last week. Can you help me understand it more? Sure, man. Any questions, just stick it in the chat whilst I'm on here. I mean, I can break down as much as I can on the free YouTube lives. You're at 1,000 on gold. W's, Josh, man. W's. How much do I risk? Expresses I risk more. Yeah, I try to pass expresses in like 2 to 3 days. Yeah, like if I've got no express accounts and I want to be max funded with Top Step, I can usually get max funded in like 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah. Because my win rate's high, and if I really want max funding, like 5 accounts with Top Step, 1 to 2 weeks, I normally can have like 4 or 5 accounts. Will I blow a couple? Yeah, of course, but I mean, if I just wait for a couple of high probability entries, I'll get them sorted and passed. But I'm focusing on these 3 Traderify accounts. I've got 3 expresses that I'm trading as well. So I don't really need to scale anymore just yet until the new year. Just made 5K, beautiful. W's, man. Yeah, let me just turn this heating off, guys. One sec. Yeah, to be honest with you, the only thing I can really see on gold now is the 15 closure. If this 15 closes bullish, I might try and buy the next candle into this liquidity. Yeah, I might try and buy the next 15 candle into that liquidity. What broker do I use? Send me a DM on here, bro, and I'll send you the name of the broker that I use. Okay. But make sure you message this account, guys. I mean, don't be messaging random fake Joe trades. Like, this is my only account, so follow this account so you're sure, and message this account. But yeah, let's see how this 15 closes. Maybe I'll take some buys on gold. I know it's quite overbought, as people would say, but yeah. Simple things work well, yeah, definitely. ICT is comparing S&P. Yeah, they do. Do you watch cricket? Yeah, I've been watching the Ashes highlights. I don't watch it like a random game. And I've not got really time to sit there and watch like 3 hours of cricket, I'm being honest. So I literally watch like the 5 to 10 minute highlights at the end of the, like, just before I go to bed. And only the Ashes, because it's probably the most interesting one to watch. But yeah, nah, I don't really watch it. Let's have a look at Nas here. Nas could close below as well. Nas hourly could be nice. If the Nas hourly closes below this range, I'll take some sells. And that's gold hourly closing as well. But the whole reason for looking for longs here, guys, was it was very simple. Gold was ranging. And what did we say at the start of the stream? We said if gold breaks out, okay, if gold breaks out and closes here, I'm going to be looking for buys, because that break and closure is the confirmation for continuations higher. It's as simple as that. So I'm not trading within the range. I'm waiting for the breakout and waiting for the continuation higher. How many retail traders selling this resistance with stop losses up here have been taken out of this position? So many orders have been liquidated. So that's why we're looking for longs on breaks above. Da, 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 da. Anybody catch these longs here, guys? I mean, if it gave a bottom wick, that'd have been like super high probability entry. Little bottom wick and continuation, that'd have been high probability. Let me get rid of these. See, I'm going to watch this 15 now. I'm going to watch this 15, maybe get an entry on this 15. Guys, anybody here on the TikTok who wants to watch the full screen, head over to YouTube, okay? Joe Trades. Nothing there. Right, let's see if it can give me a bottom wick and push. I mean, it is coming into a bit of structure here that I don't like, to be honest, but we'll see. Yeah, Nas. Yeah, I wanted that Nas here were clean. I mean, it took liquidity, it rejected the level to push down. And then gold just instantly pushing up again. These candles, man. Tell you what, this it's been tough. I mean, I've taken 3 trades. I have chatted you privately. Have you? If you've messaged me privately, make sure you drop in the correct guy. But yeah, I think you have. Trading View, yes, he's Trading View. Has gold heard of a bottom wick lately? Yeah, bro, this is just called volume, man. Sometimes you have days with like no bottom wicks like this. You just got to accept it because you'll get trades like we had yesterday. You'll get trades like we had yesterday, which bottom wick perfectly and take us in and out. And you really can't complain with them. I mean, look at yesterday's range on Nas. Gold was a lot cleaner. Look at the trade we took on gold yesterday. Gold's entry on stream yesterday was this. And that look at the stop loss. Stop loss was like 25 ticks. TP was over 200 ticks. And that was a nice bottom wick and flip. You know, sometimes it just doesn't give you an entry and you got to accept it and move on at the end of the day. But yeah, that were yesterday's trade. I took like 55 ticks and got out. But I mean, it pushed like 250. Yeah, 220. That were clean. Da, da, da. Right, let's have a look at these. My exact trade. What, did you take buys down here, bro? Right. Let's have a look at these chats. You closed the trade? Yeah, I mean, if I did, you know, if I were in longs down here, the entry was on the flip of this candle, for example, I'd have managed it at these levels. I'd have managed it at Wickfield, managed at this level, and then look for this to push higher. Do you run a group or anything? I've just opened the mentorship back up, OCN. Yeah, if you want to join the mentorship, it's literally opened up yesterday. You'll have to you have to apply. So head over to the TikTok bio. It'll come up saying mentorship. It's the second one down. Just press that, fill out the form, and yeah, you're good to go. You're ready to you're ready to get on it. Well, you'll get a call. Top step down again, is it? I don't use top step right now on stream. I have top step, but I don't use them on stream. Yeah, I use top step off stream, like trading with the guys in the mentorship and stuff. Or like when I'm... Nah, it's all good, all good. Went in too late, gonna stop me out. I don't know. Don't look to enter if you miss a position. If you miss a position, the worst thing that you can do is just enter it. How much is the it depends, mate. Big halve. It depends what you need. Like there's different offers for. Best thing to do if you want to join the mentorship is just apply in the link in the bio. Apply to be a mentorship student, and you'll hear back from me soon. I'll drop you a message and we can talk once you're off live. Yeah, all good, man. OCN, just drop me a message now so you've got the right account. Just make sure you click this account because there's a lot of fake accounts of me, unfortunately. Okay, if this 5 can close bullish, it's the last 5 of the hourly, which is a problem, but maybe I might just take a little hourly scalp higher just to take out these highs if it gives me some room to trade. What strategy do I use? I use breakouts of ranges, mate. Jamie, what prices? Different offers, bro. Different offers. Best thing to do is just apply. Apply to get on a call with me. You can apply here. Let me get the Let me get on the... There. You can apply on my website there, man. Joe, do you agree that trading is 80% mindset and 20% technical analysis? Yeah, I do. A lot of it is mindset, but what does help with psychology and mindset is a strategy that's simplified. I think a lot of people overcomplicate trading. They overcomplicate trading and it's not good for the psychology. Accept my request. Yeah, I will do after the stream, bro. After the stream, I will I'll get through messages, no worries. Why am I using the Forex chart but trade futures? Because Forex chart takes targets better. Yeah, Forex chart uses liquidity better. You catch any trades today? Not just yet, bro. Not just yet. I mean, I wanted these buys here on gold. We had an order in for sells on Nasdaq, but it flew without us. Well, I cancelled the order and it flew. And I was looking for these on gold, but there was no bottom wick to enter. Where are we? These longs here. So I'm just going to wait for gold now on the hourly to close bullish, and then I can look for some buys on this hourly closure. So I'm going to give this 5 minutes to close, and then I'm going to be looking for buys into these wicks. So I'm going to be looking for these. I'm going to be looking for a buy like this into them highs. That's the plan. Guys, give us 2 minutes and I'll be back. Give me 2 minutes, I'll be back. I'm just going to get some more water. Okay. Five confirmed, did it? Let's have a look. Did the five confirm? Yeah, five confirmed and pushed. Nightmare. Oh, Joe, what's the reason for waiting the bottom wick to form? The waiting for the bottom wick to form is key because it gives you a stop loss. Like if I were looking to buy this, I'd have a good stop loss look, 32 ticks, and my TP would be running now. But yeah, last 5 of the hourly, it can be a little bit dodgy to try and take that. That 5-minute entry can be dodgy last 5 minutes of the hourly. I can still look to buy. I can still look to buy the hourly because of these targets up here. I do understand that gold. I do understand that gold's already pushed up a lot, but I mean there's still liquidity to take, and if there's still liquidity to take, gold can still push. You know, gold can still push higher. So that's the thing. I'm gonna see how this closes in 20 seconds. Oh my god, just lack of wicks. Lack of wicks. Liquidity, yes, liquidity. Yeah, I'm trading liquidity. Do I think it's going to reverse? Nah. To be honest with you, the only thing I can really look for now is Nasdaq breakout, but I mean, in this range, it's a little bit grim. We kind of TPO. We just how you aiming for. Yeah. So let's see how we break out. This is a clean range here on Nasdaq now. It's looking a lot better than gold. Gold's already pushed up and it's gone. I'm not looking to buy gold here. And the only thing I can really do now is maybe take a breakout trade on Nasdaq. If Nasdaq gives a breakout, then I can take it. Yeah, gold's gone, guys. Gold's gone. You need to leave it. Leave gold alone. There's nothing to do here. You know, I'm not trying to top tick sells. I'm not trying to catch buys. Now it's instantly pushed up again. It's taken this liquidity to the left. Gold needs time to pull back and create new targets. I'm going to be watching Nasdaq for buys potentially. You catch any trades, London, Asia? No, nothing, mate. Nothing. I've been patient. I mean, you know, you can look at, if you look at London here, London was chopping on gold as well. London was chopping here. I only really tried to enter gold here once we broke out and here, but there was just a lack of wicks. There was just a lack of wicks. So Can you hear me, guys, on TikTok? Can you hear me fine? Yeah, sweet. Nice one. Nice one. Someone just said no voice. Sweet. Yeah, there's just a lack of wicks on gold on the 15 breakout. Guys, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, you can't say, oh, I wish I entered. I wish I did this. Like, it could have easily gone the other way. You know, you need to understand that the market, yeah, it sometimes will push like this and you could have entered, but, you know, sometimes it will do that. But a lot of the time it will just, you know, enter you in and mess you up if you just market execute. What does market limit and stop mean? So a limit, put it this way, okay? If you're looking to buy with a limit, you're trading, you're looking to buy when price is above, okay? So if you're looking to buy limit, your order will be below your order will be below current market price like this. And you'll be waiting for price to push into the buy limit. Okay? So your current price will be below wherever current price is, your limit order will be below if you're looking for buys. Okay? If you're looking for a buy stop, the stop order will be above current market price. Can you see the difference? This is a buy stop. This is a buy limit. Okay? Limit is you're waiting for price to push into it to reverse. Stop, you're trading with more volume. As it pushes up, it'll tag you in and continue pushing. Yeah, that's the difference. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, Andrew, definitely, mate. Don't catch the rain. Definitely. I mean, to be honest with you, in England or the UK, it's inevitable. Like, you can't help it but catch rain. It's impossible. That's what I was thinking about. Really? Wow, nice. Yeah, the only thing I can really do is I'm going to watch this 15 close, guys. If this 15 close can give me an entry, I'll take something on stream, but seeing how this 15 closes and going from there. I mean, there's still potential if this 15 can break out, but we'll see. How's everyone's day been today, guys? Stick it in the chat. Let me see. Good, bad, break even. Well, not bad. If you stuck to your plan, it's never bad. Did you follow your plan and you're down? Did you follow your plan and you win? Or have you followed your plan and you've not taken anything? When do you think crypto will recover? Oof. Ooh, I don't know. I took basically all my most of my profits anyway. Not took anything, Fairs. Yeah, fair enough. Are retail traders selling now? Yeah, I'd expect retail traders to be trying to sell Nasdaq here. Yeah. With stop losses on these highs. So I'd expect if we break above there, we're likely to continue higher. Same with gold, really. You know, a lot of people are trying to sell gold at some levels, but gold's gone. The only thing I can really do is wait for Nasdaq to break out. It's the only thing I can really do. Is scalping for a few seconds allowed? I mean, yeah, you're allowed to do it, but depends on your prop firm. Some prop firms don't allow that. Yeah, gold's gone, Jay, bro. Gold's gone. Yes, I have a free Telegram in the TikTok bio. If you want to join the free telly, it's in the TikTok bio, guys. You're saying gold's too gone because it's pushed up too much and it's taken these targets, mate. What's gold likely to do after it takes targets? It's likely to pull back and range a little bit and slow down in volume. You're not going to see any significant move like this off your screen or like this that's going to be important. What are you likely to do? You're likely to pull back and then you're likely to make the move. Or you're likely to range and then make the move. So I'm just waiting for that range to form now. Just remember, when you take liquidity, price needs to build more liquidity. It's exactly how the market trades from liquidity to liquidity. So if there's no liquidity, it won't trade and move. Well, fast with volume into them targets. What's your strategy? I'm new here. Breakouts of ranges. So I'm going to be watching this 15 closure. Oh, I wish I entered Fairs. Gold just took Asia high. Liquidity could reverse. I mean, yeah, gold has just taken liquidity. I mean, could you see it pull back a little bit? Potentially, but we'll see. Maybe if this 15 closes bearish, I might take some half sells, but we'll see. Because Nasdaq needs time here. Nasdaq needs a little bit more time to reverse. So we'll see. Let me have a look at something really quickly. Are you always trading London? Yeah, I trade London and New York, mate. I trade New York live in front of everybody. And I trade London with the guys in the mentorship. So we'll see. I mean, gold having a decent pullback here. Nasdaq's in this range still, so got to stay patient on that one. I mean, if Nasdaq can break out to the downside, that would be clean. I mean, within this range, I don't really want to be doing too much. Let's have a look at this. What? $500 gold longs down for 200. What's up? 500 on gold longs. What have you, DK? If you've taken a win in this price action, you should be happy, man. Should be happy and be done. Like I said, there's no need to overcomplicate it. Like 1 to 2 trades, get a couple of profitable trades and be done. Yeah, straight down here. I literally can't do anything. Straight down. I was looking for a top wick and flip down, because the thing is, if I start looking for sells now, let's say that I look for sells here on gold, where do I put my stop loss? My stop loss would have to be all the way up here. I can't have a stop loss in a random location like this. That's why I need that top wick and flip. But it's just been one of them sessions where there's been no wicks. Like, look at all these candles that I tried to enter on. No wick. No wick. No wick. Like, it's just hard work. So the only thing I can really wait for now is a Nasdaq closure. See, if Nasdaq can close below here on this next 15, I'd be looking for some sells down. It's probably the only thing I can really look at here. That'd be US Open as well. What program are you using for your chart? This is TradingView, mate. Yeah, this is TradingView. Yeah, gold's just instantly pushed down again. There's not much I can do here. I was looking for some sells down, but which broker do I use? Send me a DM, Nico. Send me a DM. I'll send you the name of it. Yeah, cheers for the likes, guys. Cheers for the follows as well. See if Nasdaq's going to close here. I mean, if this 30 and 15 can close below this range, then yeah, I'll take some sells. I mean, yeah, there is potential here. I just need to wait for a decent breakout. Decent little breakout to the downside, maybe. Then I can start looking for these sells. So it's all on how this bearish closure. You ever traded Forex? Yeah, I used to trade Forex before I switched to futures. I mean, I'm still trading the charts, but yeah, I'm still trading the FX chart or the spot chart, but I trade the futures. I execute on futures. Mm. Oh, you copy trading? Yeah, I'm copy trading multiple accounts, Matt. Yeah, I'm copy trading 3 accounts, copy trading another 2. I've got I've got 2 that are singles as well. But I mean, this price action just hasn't really been it. I mean, look at this huge push up and then basically it's just a big fake out on the hourly. I mean, look at it's just an hourly fake out for it to potentially continue down. But I mean, it's been quite messy US session so far. Only thing I can do is that's the, if let's just remove the drawings here. Let's just break Nasdaq down here. So what have we got? Well, we've got some good targets to the upside, some good liquidity to the upside, and we've got some good liquidity to the downside too. Okay, you can see that there's clear targets above and below. All I really need to do now is wait for a breakout, and the breakout or the levels that I'm seeing are this level here for sells below and this level here for buys above. So if I can get a breakout below this level, I'm going to be looking for sells into these targets. If I can get that break above, I'm going to be looking for buys into my targets. Okay, so I just want to stay patient really now and just wait for the breakout. The breakout will give me that confirmation. Are you a scalper? Yeah, day trader. Day trader scalper. You think gold can put? Yeah, potentially, mate. Potentially. The only thing with gold is I need to wait for some more, like a new range to form now. For new range forms, then yeah, I can take some trades. Yeah, cheers for the guys. If you're new to the stream, if you're new to the channel, drop a subscribe, drop a follow. Any questions, let me know. The only thing I can really see on gold for now is if gold comes into this level, rejects it, then I can take some buys from here. But yeah, Nas is in this range still. It's pretty. Guys on YouTube, give me 30 seconds. I'm just going to mute my mic and finish this TikTok up. All right, we're back. We are back. Yeah, so the only thing I can really see on gold is if gold comes into this level here. If gold comes into this level, then I can look for some buys. It's probably the cleanest entry on gold. Yeah, cheers for the lights, guys. I appreciate you all. Hey from TikTok. Yeah, good to see you, Daniel. Welcome, man. Welcome, welcome. Hi, I'm new to this. Yeah, good stuff. Good to see you all, guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna see how this 15 clauses go into the US Open soon. Coming into the US Open soon. Here from TikTok, mate. Yeah, good stuff, guys. Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. Guys, can we smash a thumbs up on this YouTube here? Let's hit 30 likes. We normally smash 30 likes, guys. Love the strategy. It's helping me from. Yeah, beautiful. Nice one, man. Like, to be fair though, guys, like if we look at the trades that we've taken on stream over the last like 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, we've probably hit like an 80% win rate. 80% win rate. Maybe like 10 to 15 trades, 10 to 12 wins, a couple of losses, maybe a couple of break evens. So yeah, I mean, I'm just showing you what you can do with this strategy when you master it. You know, you can really start seeing consistency in your trading. Gold is such a scam, but it reversed, usually 50 points running. I mean, you just got to stay patient with gold. I mean, if you're trying to buy all the way up here at a clear level of resistance, you know, you're likely to get... What did we say when price was all the way up here? We said that price is likely to reverse after taking this liquidity. And that's what it did. You know? That's why I don't buy after targets are taken. Simple as that. I mean, if gold reacts from this like sort of support here, well, acting as support from this resistance, then maybe I can take a 15 buy, but we'll see. Yeah, let's see how the 15 closes here on gold. This will probably be the last candle close that I'm going to watch, guys. Yeah, this is probably the last candle close I'm going to watch. New York should drive down. I mean, if it does, I'll be reacting to sells, to be fair. I mean, if New York breaks below this level, I'll be looking for sells down into these lows. For sure. We'll see anyway. I mean, all I can do is react to what price is currently doing. And it's the best way for me to trade. Been cooking up, have you? Nice. Yeah, so the actual goal for me here is for price to push down, come into this level, and then if it can close bullish, then I'll be looking for them buys higher. If it breaks below this range, then they're the sells that I'm looking for. I mean, even if Nasdaq can flip bearish, I might take some sells, but it's only got a minute to do it. If I can see some bearish volume step in here on Nas, then I'll sell on the breakout. Right, let's see how this 15 closes here anyway. I might take the next 15 sells here on Nas. Because, I mean, I've taken some liquidity. 30 hourly. Gold okay for half risk? Not for me. I'd wanted it to have come and retested this level. Yeah, I'd have wanted the candle to have pushed down and retested this level. To be honest with you, I'm not super like happy with how these markets have not really been bottom wicking and flipping correctly today. Like, look at these opens. They've been instantly pushing up and down all day without any wicks. And that's the only thing that's kept me out of positions today. I mean, look at that gap, instant gap on the open. I mean, I don't mind buys if it's reacted from your level, but we'll see. I mean, what's the hourly close like on? Oh, the 30. Sorry, let's have a look at the 30. I mean, if anything, I'd like to, you know, look at what the 30s close like. Look at the 30. The 30s closed, taking liquidity, closing bearish. If anything, the 30 looks like it could continue pushing down. You know, like the 30 probably looks better than the 15 because the 30 actually closed bearish here. You know, we've taken liquidity, rejected this level to potentially push down, but we'll see. It's just a big chop. Like, to be honest with you, I would have liked to have caught my position here on this candle or this candle. But there were just no wicks to enter. And it's sometimes like that. Sometimes I'll trade a session and just not get an entry. And like sometimes I'll take 3 entries in a session. Sometimes I'll take 1, 2. But there's times where I just don't take any. You know, on stream, I normally take anywhere from 1 to 2 trades at every stream. But sometimes you sit here for an hour or 2 and there's nothing. It is what it is. Like I say this all the time. If you want to watch me trade a 70, 80% win rate strategy, you gotta watch me take every position. You gotta watch me turn away every position. But yeah, what I'm gonna do here, guys, is I'm going to just go and trade I'm just gonna go and trade in the mentorship now with the guys in there. We've been on for 2 hours. I had the only position I had an order in for was these sells here. I did have an order in and I literally cancelled it and it flew to the downside. That's the only order I've had in today. I mean, I know a few caught it, so great work, but other than this, there's not been much for me today. What I'm gonna watch is this range on gold. I'm watching this range here on gold. Okay, and I'm watching this on Nasdaq. But other than that, there's not been too much. Patience day for me, guys. Patience day for me, but it's all good. I mean, end of the year, last week of the year. Stay patient, guys. All right. Yeah, they are. They're on. Yeah, they are. They're on the 15-minute, mate. 15 and 30. These are just my targets on the 15 and 30. Okay. Guys, if you do want to join, the one-to-one mentorship that I've just released, book a call. You can apply on my website here. You can apply on my website here. Okay, so get signed up if you want to join the one-to-one. Apply, get signed up, and you'll hear from me soon. Okay. But that's me, guys, for the stream. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we can catch something tomorrow, but there's nothing today, unfortunately. It is what it is. No trade. I'm happy with that. Stuck to the plan, stuck to the rules. That's all that matters. See you tomorrow, everyone. Peace out. Enjoy your day. Trade safe.